Hey guys, Whisky Bloke. You might be able to see the top of Pugsy there, maybe not. You're the audience, and you're just in time for another damn good review. So, a couple of apologies for you all. Apologies, I've been so busy recently. Busy with work, busy with side projects, busy with family, busy with parents, all that kind of stuff. You know, loads happening. Also, apologies for the scruffy look, but I'm in the middle of decorating. So, you know, needs must and all of that. Enough of my life. Let's talk about you for a second. Okay, cool, I'm bored. Right, so what we'll do is we're going to review this one. It's called Deanston. Or if you want to be experimental, you might call it Deanston. Or you could even just keep the last Deanston. You know, is it heavy? I don't know. Depends how strong you are, I guess. This one's a 10-year-old. And I'm going to pour it out just briefly because there's a bit of writing on the front. And I want to read it because I think that's what writing's for. You might disagree. And you're entitled to. Each to their own, as they say. I have to say, I don't have to, but I will. Beautiful colour. I really like that colour. I like the dark, some of the Glendronachs, for instance, their colour is so rich and dark, and you can see the cask influence in the colour. There are also some colours I've gone, oh, look at that colour, it's magical, only to find out there's colouring added, and I'm like, oh, how embarrassing. Whereas this one, well, it's quite a light colour. Let's explore. Deanston, aged 10 years, I think I said that. Highland single malt Scotch whisky. Wow. Just in case you thought it was Ribena that I was going to review. Unchill filtered, brackets, exactly as it should be. All right. Some people at home might disagree with you. Do I? Oh, let's not make enemies. Okay. Then it says, we put everything we are into everything we make. I get the sentiment. I've got a wild imagination though, so I'm imagining a lot there. Whereas I think they mean metaphorically speaking, or as Jim Carrey would say, metaphorically speaking. And if you haven't seen The Mask, where have you been? Pedro Jimenez finish. Ooh, exciting. Limited edition, some kind of hieroglyphic there, above the name Andrew Anderson Distillery Manager. That's a really long name. Simple, handcrafted, natural, 57.5%. Exciting when it is that. And that means I have room to add, hello, the water. So I've given that time, let it open up a bit. Fun fact while it opens up a bit. I had a fun fact earlier that I thought were, here we are, interesting fact for you. Ready? I did wash my hands before this, but you might see a little dab of paint here and there, so whatever, I'm cool. Psychology researchers say that there are four categories of drinkers. Ernest Hemingway's show no major changes when drunk. Are you an Ernest Hemingway? Nutty professors get more social. Oh, are you that? Does that sum you up? Mary Poppins get nicer and happier. And Mr. Hyde's become less intellectual and more hostile. Wow. Well, oh dear. Are you a Mr. Hyde? Interesting. I like that. Psychology researchers. Very good. Is that a waste of their time? Well, I don't know. You could be the judge of that. But the fact is that these, you probably look at them and think, oh, I'm a couple of them. I think I'm a couple of them. It says 4 categories of drinkers. Draw it in circles, I overlap. I think I'm Mary Poppins, nicer and happier. I do. And I also think I'm a nutty professor. I get a lot more social. I did a distillery tour a few years back, I'm talking quite a lot. Let's pick that up and start nosing it while I talk. Oh, I've got something to tell you about that. Did a distillery tour a little while back, and I wasn't driving, I wasn't Des, and I was given the driver's drams. Somebody else who came on the tour wasn't really a whiskey drinker. I got all of their drams, and then somebody else in the group kept handing me theirs as well. And so for every one I had theirs as well. And then the very last dram was a bonus one. They were like, "Oh, you've all been good today. Do you want to have this one? Cask strength, 63%. And I was like, okay. So I thought them as well. I was a little bit merry after that. And I was making friends with everyone, you know. I'm not really a chatty person. You know, you might not have guessed that. So, yeah. Okay, so the nose. Let's delve into this. Let's see what he or she has got for us. I haven't decided which sex it is yet. So, there are some oaky notes straight away on the oak. Solid, right? Solid oak. Cry on his shoulder. Sweet though, so there's sweetness to this. The oaky notes. Do you know what? I've had others that are with a higher ABV and with a lower ABV that have been overpowering. This one at 57% isn't as overpowering as some that I've had with a lower ABV. How's that for size? You know, interesting. Write that down. So the oaky notes also are complemented with vanilla and caramel. Very sweet. Very, very sweet. Oh. Bit nutty. Salty nutty. Yeah, you can pick up notes of sherry in there. It's not drowned out by anything, which is nice. I will be adding water, so we'll come back to these notes later. Coffee. Get me a coffee. No, I'm joking. There's coffee in there. They've added coffee. Don't know which brand, but they've put it in there. They haven't put it in there. Don't be stupid. It reminds me of coffee. Very nice. I want to try this now, so I'm going to. Okay. Wow. Oh, whoa. That was a lot. I mean, that needs some water in there for one. It takes me a while to unbottle this, so I'm going to do it now. But, God, that was complex. There's so much going in it. It was a little bit... Oh, wow, it's so fruity. We're getting... Oh, wow. The dried, sticky fruits. Berries. Grapefruit. Honey. I know honey's not a fruit, but it's there, so I'm saying it, alright? Easy, back off. When I was a kid, grapefruit and honey, drizzled over the top, is what I used to get when I was a good boy. So, twice a year. Blood orange, add a drip of water or two, blip, 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 blip. One more, blip, blip. Open that up, bring it down to about, yeah, that's about 46, 47%. Yeah, about 46%. Yeah. Oh, wow. The two boys just literally at the same time collapsed and fell into the same position. I wish you could see that. But that's where I keep all the drugs, so I'm not going to put the camera there. They're guarding them for me. The fruits are figs, raisins, dates. Vanilla comes through again. I'm going to have another go at this. Oh, actually, the finish is quite powerful. I think the finish is powerful because of the ABV. I'm not sure yet. But I can also pick up bits of sherry. I say bits of sherry, I'm not talking like chunks that have been dried in the sun. I'm talking like, it's there but I can't define it. If somebody didn't tell me, this is for Reb, if somebody didn't tell me what finish, I wouldn't be able to go, at this stage. Water might change that. Right, let's nose it again. See what we got, shall we? So let's just go on what we had before. Excuse me, I'm busy. Phone calls. There we go. Adding water opens it up more. Okay. So I've already established oak. We already established vanilla. We already established caramel. Bit of nuttiness to it. It's a bit gentler this time on the nutty side. A bit nutty. Still spicy. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. We're talking noir. N-O-I-R. For those of you who didn't care for the word but wanted the spelling. Yeah. Okay, so pause that. I prefer it with water. Yeah, I do. The range of spices have opened up. So enjoyable right there. Jump to the finish quickly. That's a long finish. That's good. Jump out to the palate. So we established some of the fruits that are in there. It's still very fruity. It's sweeter. I can get more sweetness to this now. The honey and the caramel are so to the full. If you ever had toast, when my grandma used to do it, she'd make the toast and she'd butter it, but the butter would literally be from edge to edge, corner to corner. Every bit of toast had butter on it. Certain layer it would melt in, and the toast would be like real buttery, and then she'd drizzle honey over it because the heat would make the honey level out and you'd have a bite. It's that kind of taste. Really nice. Thanks, Grandma. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be saying this right now. So, funny thing is, she didn't even watch these videos. Harsh. Probably doesn't even know I'm doing it, whatever. But there we are. That's what happens when you don't get me a big enough gift. I stopped calling. So, who had the final laugh, eh? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's still very complex on the palate. Still very complex. Actually, yeah, that was a point I was going to mention about the sherry. Do you know what? It's an unfair test now, because I know. Blind tasting would have been better for this one. Live and learn, but I think that is identifiable. I think you can actually see that it's in there. That's cool. No, that's fine. I'm just checking an order. Said I'd do something for somebody. That reminded me. Had to check the order then. I don't mind you being involved in my personal life. There we are. Just did it in front of you. Now you can see how I live it behind the scenes. It's a non-stop party. What was next? The finish. Finish. Long. Very sweet. The honey and caramel is still there now at the back of my mouth. Just right at the back. So sweet. The chocolate cake. The dark chocolate on the nose is now just normal chocolate cake. Quite, I imagine. Have you ever? I like my. If I eat a chocolate, I haven't eaten chocolate cake for ages. You might have been able to tell. I haven't. The chocolate cakes are. Whenever I have it with a cup of tea. So that when I finish the cake, I could down the tea. It's still very hot, and it gives me that nice. That's the kind of finish. That taste there. The combination of the two. That might have a word for it. If it doesn't, I'll make it up. I'm going to call it Tendine. Have you ever had the Tendine taste? I just combine the age with the brand. I used to work in marketing, so that's what I do. Anyway, yeah, that is nice. Yet again, Deanston do not disappoint, you know. Really nice whiskey. I like most of their range. I say most, and the reason I say most, to be 100% honest, I haven't tried every single one. It's a life goal of mine that I'm working towards, alright? I'm working there. I'll get there, I will. But for now, patience, Iago. Patience, Iago. Aladdin. Yeah, I'm down with the kids. What can I say? So, yeah, I really like that. For a 10-year-old as well, that is very well priced, very tasty, offers a lot. Lovely whiskey. I'd actually go so far as to say that if somebody's like, oh, you know, you only hit the good whiskies when you're buying the 18-year-olds or when you're buying them, and they do that, after you finish hitting them, let them have a taste of this one and go, you're wrong. This is a 10. What do you think? So, you know, obviously the 18 is better, but that's my opinion. Your palate might say, no, Whiskey Bloke, aka Max, you're wrong. You are wrong. Alright, been wrong before. Yeah, that's enough talking from me. What do you think? Do you like Deanston 10? Have you liked this video yet? Have you subscribed? I've noticed a lack of commitment from some people recently, you know. I should be getting more likes equal to the amount of views. That's all I'm saying. So, what are you doing? You know, I don't do this for my health. I do this for you. I do this for the love of you. Not because I love to talk and I love to drink whiskey and I saw an opportunity to combine them both. Nothing to do with that. Just for you. The person I've never met. So, yeah. Anyway, that's me done. Deanston 10. I'm going to give it a thumbs up score out of 10. Thumbs up. Yeah. Do it my own way. Why not? Good whiskey. If I missed anything, comment below. We're a big family here. We're allowed to do that. You know, we can all argue. Anyway, guys, that's enough from me. Like, subscribe, tell me what you think. If you haven't got it, buy it. It has to be in your collection. It's a good go-to whiskey. Good taste. Suits most occasions. I say most occasions. I could probably now think of a couple where it wouldn't be. Anyway, forget that. Anyway, good to see you again. I'm going to try and be more consistent with the videos very soon. Peace out, brothers and sisters. Very sweet. Cheers. No, that was how it was done. Yeah. Well, there's many ways to do it, yeah. What? For me? Really?